Okay. All right, guys, we have ER from Executive Reasoning.
Yes!
Hello.
Hello.
I am speaking to the police.
Yes!
I'm speaking to the police.
Yes!
My reason for being here is to safeguard the fundamental rights and freedoms in the Human Rights Code.
Yes!
I'm speaking to the police.
Yes!
It's also Section 1.2 of the Police Services Act to safeguard the fundamental rights and freedoms in the Human Rights Code.
Yeah!
The Lieutenant Governor is the one who created the Declaration of Emergency. In the Reopening Act, Section 3, the Lieutenant Governor may by order extend an order. Not the Premier, not John Tory. Section 5 of the Reopening Act. The Lieutenant Governor may by order revoke an order. Police, it's the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor works just right at the northwest corner right there, which is where we should be, so that the police can surround us in peace and we can give them a document of the criminal information that they will understand to lawfully take into custody the Lieutenant Governor. If the Lieutenant Governor is lawfully taken into custody and charged with criminal code offenses, this could end today or tomorrow.
Let's do it! Let's do it!
I'd like to point out a few criminal code offenses. There's 53 statutes that have been violated that the Lieutenant Governor is directly as a result of or party to the offense. Party to the offense is Section 21 of the Canadian Criminal Code. Section 229, subsection C, culpable homicide, as lockdown suicides become murder. Attention, police, I'm speaking to the police. 229C, and if you don't like 229C of the Canadian Criminal Code, it's 220, criminal negligence causing death. I'd also like to point out Section 83.01 bracket 1 bracket B and 83.231 bracket 1. Permit me to read this to the police. The Lieutenant Governor did cause public intimidation with regards to its security, including economic security, causing persons to do or refrain from doing any act such as freedom of assembly, freedom of the right to the gaining of a livelihood. How cruel is that? Freedom to not breathe in one's own carbon dioxide. This recklessly endangered the lives of children, elderly, the vulnerable, and the healthy segment of the population. The Lieutenant Governor also caused serious disruption and interference of essential services. And I'm going to talk about that essential service that's been disrupted. They never supplied sworn records for the proof for the criteria and circumstances for the declaration of emergency, and never disclosed which resources or which circumstances existed in Section 7.0.1 bracket 3. It is deemed a hoax.
A hoax!
Such demonstrably justified information proof required under Section 1 of the Canadian Charter of Rights. So one essential service that's been seriously disrupted and interfered with is your and my access to a justice of the peace. I have here criminal information filled out in the format that you can hand into the JP office. They accept these documents, but they don't process them since last March. You and I have no access to the justice of the peace or the criminal court system. The police do. I've been trying to get this document in the hands of police officers, and when Kelly was pulled down, she actually had this document in her hand.
Are you on the left side of the
Police, lawfully take into custody the Lieutenant Governor.
Yes.
For hoax, preventing terrorism, domestic terrorism, reckless child endangerment, homicide. And you don't like culpable homicide, criminal negligence causing death.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Did you speak?
Hi.
Yeah. Did you speak?
On that note,
Oh, okay. Okay.
you want to talk about murder? We're talking about our children. We won't have a future for our children if we don't stop child trafficking.
That's
In this beautiful country here. Follow Canada Special A1 YouTube. He has all the information about who is involved in child trafficking. Stop child trafficking. We won't have a future if we don't
I'm going over there to
children. Okay. Thank you for listening.
You said